Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of the of your Ba175 course here. I've got my holiday scenery up here, and I also got my little Charlie Brown tree here next to me. So, um, like I said, this is going to be the last video. It's also the last week, and then we got the 2-week break, and then you come back for that last week in January. So, um, so there you go. So anyway, 2017, Lynn's coming up here. Got somebody running through the tunnel there. Just make sure inspiration-wise you stay focused. I mean, you get a 2-week break. A lot of people do catching up. A lot of people, depending on what your situations are. So, but don't lose focus. Also, you don't need to have a new year to make a change. If you're one of these people that needs to make a change or figure out how you can do what I keep suggesting about making school part of everyday life, not something extra you do on a Sunday night or something like that. Tomorrow or today, depending on when you're watching this video, you can make it happen. So, um, sometimes a lot of people make resolutions over the New Year thing, so that's what part of that is. So if that's what you want to do, but again, school, that's your thing, it's your opportunity. A lot of people will never have the opportunity, so you need to stay focused and work towards that. So, all right, so let's get in here. Week 3 last week, discussions real good. Most of you are in there participating, so that's good. Make sure you get in there on Wednesdays. And before Sunday on your replies, and if you reply to this, you get credit on here, and assuming you've made your other post there. So the homeworks, again, real good. You had 2 homeworks. You got the homework and you have the Excel sheet exercise. So again, the ones I've seen on those, most of you got them turned in. Very good. And any of you that had any problems or you got some errors on that exercise one, I've been in touch with you, or thing one of the things I don't do is I don't fail people right, first time around on a homework. If you do really bad on a homework or you just have too many things wrong there, I'll send it back to you with some notes and things on how to improve it so you can resubmit it. So, if you are struggling with like these exercises, just let me know or submit what you can, and we'll work. I'll work with you and get to where you can understand it. So, there you go. On the upcoming week here, so for week 4, and let's try and get everything in for week 4. That way you can take a break, or if you need to catch up or work on like the presentation. Um, I did have a couple questions on the presentation, so again, I'll go over it real quick here. Um, Here's the instructions, but the short version is, you have to have a title slide, at least 3 slides that cover the article you're going to talk about or the topic. It can be 3 to 5, so what, but and then you have a conclusion slide, and then where you got your information from, your reference slide. So that's pretty much it. And what you're doing is you're taking a topic, be it in the field you're in or something, um, where you're able to, pretty much do a presentation on it. And if you can find something that has to do with, most jobs have math of some sort in it. Whether, I mean, even if you're like a CNA or, a nurse or something, everything has math. So, I mean, that's one of the points of this type of a class. So, I mean, you can find a topic out there you're interested in and just, tell us a little bit about it. And remember, imagine that you were going to have to present this to your boss, or if you were a boss, or are a boss, someone's going to present it to you. And that's kind of how you need to look at it, is would this be something you would present to somebody else, like in your job? And this would go to other classes, because a lot of these courses we have like these presentations, and that's some of the things you need, you need to be aware of. So, okay, so much for that. Um, Okay, so jump down here to week 4. You got 2 chapters coming up in week 4. You got chapter 8 has to do with markup, and we're talking, so again, you got learning objectives in here that covers each part about how you're doing marking up. Um, so again, if you have problems with that or not sure, let me know. You can even post in the discussion forum, say, hey, anybody having the same problem or something? So you can do something like that too. Chapter 9 has to do with just banking, how the banks work, and how, you know, and how you do things with checks and different sorts of things like that. So, and that also relates to the discussion for this coming week is, you know, talking about, right here, then a lot of people don't lose checkbooks anymore, you know, and a lot of us are guilty of swiping the card, not keeping track. So anyway, so you just find an article, and then you incorporate what you find in the article and what your own opinion is on the discussion. So, and I think I've covered everything in the covered everything there. So, all right, so we'll try, you know, this will be short, and yes, got everything covered, so you're good to go. And the only other thing here, so yeah, so 2 week break. So let's try and get everything in. I'm available over the 2 weeks, so you don't have to worry about, you know, if you have questions or you're working on the PowerPoint project or homework or, you know, the exercises or whatever. Let me know. You know, and I'll, you know, help you out there. So the only other thing I got, I had my own personal news this week here. Let me get this out of the way. Is you know, I had you know, I always rant about the grandkid, and I always put test questions in, but we had our second grandkid Wednesday, so we had a little guy, name is Levi, so that's me holding him there. So, but this is not the test question, all right? So the test question is this next one here. Um, you know, I got an older brother, and, you know, 4 years old, the grand man I talk about, and of course the little guy there. So, but you can just let me know what's in this caption up here, and that way, that's the test question. What does that say there? And with that, I will let you go. Have a great week, great holiday. You know, you need anything over the holidays, just let me know. Like I said, I'm around, so no problems there. So that's it, everybody. Take care. Great holiday. See you next time.